All right, we'll go ahead and call the order.
Montgomery,
Present.
Oblander,
Present.
Yingst,
Present.
Singletary,
Present.
Lackey.
Present.
We have 5 present. We have a quorum.
Okay. We'll go ahead and move to any public comments for any items this evening. Seeing none, we'll move on to discussion possible action to approve the minutes of the regular meeting of January 7th, 2025.
Make a motion to approve. I'll second.
Moved in second.
Montgomery,
Aye.
Oblander,
Aye.
Yingst,
Aye.
Singletary,
Aye.
Lackey.
Aye.
We have 5 ayes.
Motion carries. We'll move on to item number 5, discussion and possible action to recommend a lot split of Lot 34 and the north half of the vacated North Street lying south of and adjacent to Lot 34, Rimrock Estates Edition, City of Gammon, Texas County. We'll begin with the staff report.
Yes, so Miguel Chaparro submitted an application for a lot split on this property. He would like to split the lot to be able to put a house on each lot once it's split. And our staff recommendation is we do recommend it. There were no protesting letters, but I will let you know that's not in our procedure to send out letters to the 300 radius.
Would you say that again? It's not in your procedure, what?
To send out the letters to everybody in the 300-foot radius of that area. So from the property, usually for rezones and variances, we always send a letter to the people that's at 300 feet out from each point of that property.
And a lot split doesn't require that.
No, sir.
Okay.
And so, if a neighbor said, I didn't even know about it, what would our response be?
Our response would mainly just be, he brought it, he followed what he needed to do on his procedure, so that would have been up to the board at that point. Plus, it's his property, and he's able to request a split if he would like to. So we're not violating any type of procedures or anything.
And just to clarify, it looked to me, even with the lot split, the two separate lots would still meet the minimum square footage requirement for the
Yes,
for the zone.
per my director, yes.
And the setback from his sketch on there would still be within the required setbacks.
For that
For that
stated
zoning, for that stating and zoning.
Yeah.
Any other questions for the staff?
Does it meet everything with covenants that are out there?
As far as covenants, we really don't enforce covenants as far as a neighborhood if they have their own. But as far as ordinances go, we are following all the ordinances of those, and everything does follow the guidelines on that.
I just want to step in real quick and just say that we were brought the covenants for that, so we went ahead and had him resubmit the survey, go ahead and abide by the covenants that are in place. So like our minimum square foot on a R1 lot is 7,000 square foot. Their recommendation out there is 8,400. He was able to resplit the lots, and he still has more than enough on each lot to accumulate that 8,400 square foot and still be able to build the size of house that is required by the covenants. It was just something we just just to not ruffle any feathers, we were just like, let's go ahead and let's split it according to the covenants, even though I still don't, because like I say, if you read through, there's some things that are on there that are probably not enforced anymore as far as like outbuildings and detached garages and stuff like that. But just to be on the safe side, we went ahead and went by not only our ordinances, but also the covenants that were out there.
What does the covenant say on the square footage?
The square footage, I believe, was 5,000, or no, 1,250 square feet for a one-story dwelling.
So, whenever this got platted and this was one lot, was there some major excavation that had to be done in order for him to build here? Or why wasn't it plotted as two separate lots from the get-go?
Those were just
Feeling
extremely
about that?
large lots.
Yeah.
That lot and the other one, I think the only reason they made them so big was because of the unique shape that it was, because it's not really a square or a rectangle or a triangle. It has like a sloping front and a short, south side with a longer north side. So, I mean, it's a very unique piece of property. One piece of property will be somewhat rectangular after the lot split, while the other one, that's the reason he drew that picture on there, was to kind of show that he would still meet the setbacks required and be able to obtain the square footage required.
So what I can't tell from what's drawn here, the lot that he's gonna build on, he'll have a driveway on Rimrock?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, everything will enter, because to the south of him is an alley easement, and then behind him to the east is also utility easement. So he's kind of locked in on that corner.
Does that go under the Rimrock addition, or does that go under the Poindexter?
No, it is under Rimrock.
Is in Rimrock?
Yeah, that's kind of right there where that alley is where Rimrock starts.
Okay.
And it's almost like a question mark, like a backwards question mark, because it kind of comes down to where Mayor used to live. Yeah, right there. It's kind of like a backwards question mark.
So to the south is an alley,
Yes,
and to the north is a row of properties.
right. Yeah.
And he could sell this 10,000 square foot parcel 1 to whomever or to his neighbor.
Right.
And the minimum you said for Rimrock is,
84.
okay,
8,400 square feet is the minimum, according to their covenants, not according to our ordinary, but according to their covenants, that's their minimum.
everything I asked may be so what.
No.
But it just makes me feel better about it.
Absolutely.
And Miguel Chaparro has a representative here today, if you have any questions for him.
Any other questions for staff? Does Miguel or his representative have anything they want to add?
You want to?
Anything you would like to add?
You have to come to the mic for anything you want to add to the.
Well, it's we're trying to add homes a little bit to Guyman. I know that's a pretty nice area. It'll help other people kind of move into a nicer area. And this lot split, we did go out there, measure everything we need to do, have to do. We're trying to follow it. And really, any other questions y'all have, I know Chad should have my father's phone number, and y'all can reach out or anything. We can definitely answer anything. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll move to any other discussion? Seeing none, I would entertain a motion from any members.
I would make a motion to approve the lot split as requested.
A motion, is there a second?
I'll second it.
We have a motion and second.
Montgomery,
Aye.
Oblander,
Aye.
Yingst,
Aye.
Singletary,
Just abstain.
Abstain.
Lackey.
Aye.
We have 4 ayes and 1 nay.
Motion carries. And we will move to item number 6 on the agenda. Board and staff comments.
Come on, guys.
Any comments from staff?
You guys are awesome.
Duly noted.
Let's see that in the minutes.
You what?
Let's make sure we see that in the minutes.
Okay.
Any other comments from the board? Appreciate everybody's patience with my rushing in last minute. I got caught up at work for a minute.
No problem.
See no other comments, we'll go ahead and adjourn.